أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Cigars of God for sin and cursing. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Allahumma salli Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Oh Allah bless Muhammad and the family and the friends of Muhammad, and send peace upon them. Fi Kitab Allah, in the name of Allah, or in the book of Allah, in Surah Yasin, or chapter 36 of the Quran, verse or ayat 65, it says, in Arabic English, it says, Lam yaw ma nakhu timu ahla awahihim watu khalimuna aydihim watashhadu arjuluhum bima kanu yaksibun. And in the English it says, on that day we will set a seal upon their mouths, and shall speak unto them. Their hands and their feet will bear witness of what they did or earned. Surely Allah speaks the truth. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Peace be upon you all. Inshallah, I have a few things I wanted to talk about. One of these ayat in the Quran. But first I want to get into the month. Inshallah, it's the month of Shaban. Shaban is a month of preparation, before we get to Ramadan. It's a good time to fast and make amal, or non-obligatory things to seek the nearness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first, second, and third, Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he said you fast for the first, second, and third of this month, and it is as if you fasted for 2 months consecutive. And it's already today, inshallah. I looked at different calendars, and the majority of the calendars we looked at is the second is today, inshallah. So we're already the second day into the month. But inshallah, if you can fast on the third day, this is good. And there's different things going on. Like the third also is the birth of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And the fourth is the birth of Al-Abbas alayhi salam, and the fifth is the birth of Zainul Abidin alayhi salam ajma'in. So all these births, and there's a few other things going on this month. I wanted to read real quick. I want to go over the things that I got from du'as.org. Du'as.org is a pretty good place to get your supplications, your du'as, and different ritual acts you can perform. Inshallah, I wanted to go over this real quick. This is the excellence of acts of worship in the month of Shaban. Also the first. Shaban is a month of high excellence and dedicated to the leader of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to keep fast in this month and join it with the month of Ramadan, and he used to say, Shaban is dedicated to me, and whoever keeps one fast during my month will definitely go to the Jannah, or the paradise. Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, on the comments of this month, Imam Zainul Abidin would gather his companions and address them, say, "O my companions, do you know which month this is? It is the month of Shaban, about which the Holy Prophet used to say that it is dedicated to him. So keep fast during this month in the love of your holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to attain the closest to the Creator, and by Allah whose hand my soul is. I have heard from my father Hussein ibn Ali that he had heard from the commander of the faithful Amir al-Mu'mineen, whoever keeps fast during Shaban in the love of the Prophet and to attain closeness to Allah will become the friend of Allah on the Day of Judgment, and will be to Allah by His grace and paradise will be assured to him." So, alhamdulillah. Inshallah, so these are some of the hadiths on the excellence of this month and the things that we can attain in this month. And also the 13th, 14th, and 15th in this month is highly recommended to fast. And also the last 3 days of this month, inshallah, to seek the closeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also, if you go on du'as.org, there's a self-assessment right on the homepage that you can click, and you can download it and keep it in your on your desktop. And that has a bunch of different things that you can do. inshallah, that you can keep track. And actually, here's a few other things that is actually on this self-assessment. You know, here, inshallah, it'll reach. Let's see. Let me see where we're at, inshallah. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Now, what we got here is number 1, observe fast. Number 2, give alms. Recite 70 times Astaghfirullah wa asalu tawbah. Recite Astaghfirullah 70 times. This is a daily thing. Mention and recite salawat as much as you can. Recite salawat taught by Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam. On every Tuesday, 2 rakat. You know, not mandatory. Recite Surah Hamd or Fatiha, and Ikhlas 100 times after Salam. Recite Salawat 100 times. Inshallah. Ziyarah of Imam Hussein Thursdays. Dua Nudba Friday morning, and a few other things, inshallah. So this basically goes over some of the things that you can do. And continue to keep track of your progress. If you're not able to fast, at least try to fast the first 3 and the last 3 days. Pray 2 rakats on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and recite the Surah Hamd and Surah Ikhlas 13 times if possible. Fast on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of Shaban. Read the biographies of the people of Islam. Ziyarah for Imam Hussein on the 15th, night of the 15th of Shaban, and giving alms and charity, inshallah, in this month, in the name of our leaders, the Imams, and the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, and different things like this. Also, I open up with the with that, inshallah. You know, you can download this assessment and put that on your desktop, inshallah, and then you can keep track of your progress. I recited the Surah 65, Surah 36, Ayat 65, because I had somebody ask me a question, and I was unable to answer the question. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Day of Judgment, in the Surah, that everything will bear witness to or for you. Your hands, your eyes, your feet, your mouth, your tongue, everything will be able to speak with Allah's permission. And then we know that unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mercy on us, we're going to go to hell. MashaAllah. If this does not happen, we'll be one of the blessed ones. And real quick, I only got 2 minutes. So the question was, if Allah knows everything, and if Allah can do anything, and He don't need no help, then why does Allah have angels? Why does the body going to testify against you? Why is there going to be people standing up before you? And different things like this about Qiyam, the day of resurrection and the day of judgment. And I didn't know, because I never really looked into it. I took it for what it was, unless it's in the Quran, things are going to testify against you, then alhamdulillah. I mean, I never really looked into it. But actually, I had to go talk to Sayyid, and Sayyid told me, we forget things when we do. It's kind of like a journal, and it's going to be either for or against you, and to remind you, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you went down there and you did this, no, I don't remember. Your feet and your hands will tell, do you remember this? Do you remember what you did? Astaghfirullah, inshallah, Allah forgive us. So this is the meaning behind, this is the reason for the writings, because the angels will show you the writings placed before you. It also says that in Quran, that the angels will bring the books and place them before you, in order for you to remember, because the law is not unjust, and your own actions, the own people that, you give alms, and this person, inshallah, will be able to say, do you remember when you gave me alms? And that may admit you into Jannah, inshallah. But that's the answer for that, and that's the reason why we have scripts, and that's why we're going to be testifying. Inshallah, with that, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you all have a good month, inshallah, and Allah bless you, and you'll be able to make it to the Jannah and become more peaceful. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.